Welcome everyone to Zach and Regina's first time in northern Vietnam. Join us as we explore the beautiful Ha Long Bay, Vietnam's tallest peak, and an old-fashioned overnight train. But this time we won't be traveling alone. Making his first ever trip to Vietnam, it's our dad. Our first destination was Sapa, way up in northeastern Vietnam. It's quite far from any major city, so the options to get there are either bus or train. We booked a private car on the Vic Sapa overnight train, which cost about $250 USD each way. The private car had 4 bunks and included a few snacks, waters, and toiletries. The train and bunks were definitely very old, but it made for a fun experience with the old-timey train atmosphere. The train provided earplugs, which were a must as it was fairly loud. The most fun part, of course, was waving at all the people sitting at the cafes that come right up to the train tracks.
Oh, this is so fun, this is the best experience. Oh, we might go past the train coffee. Somebody do that. This is so fun. This is so fun. Oh my god, I cannot sleep. My adrenaline is kicking. Oh, some people don't wave at me. How dare you?
Sapa had beautiful mountain views and fantastic spring weather. It was much more touristy than I expected, but that did mean there were countless excellent restaurants and coffee shops with amazing views within walking distance of our hotel. The main attraction here is of course the Fancy Pan Summit, which is the highest peak in Vietnam. A combination of funicular train and cable car will take you almost all the way to the peak and back for about $50 USD per person. The cable car up to the peak went dizzyingly high over super steep cliffs, valleys, and waterfalls. We marveled at how impossible it seemed that people actually constructed these giant cable car towers in the middle of the jungle cliffs. As we went up into the clouds, it got foggier and foggier until we couldn't see more than a few feet in front of us. The temperature dropped drastically as well. It was a shocking difference. Immediately after disembarking the cable car, we had to make our way through a giant maze of gift shops to find the stairs up to the peak. We only had 1 kilometer to go, but that number was deceptive because it was all vertical stairs through the cold and fog. We just walked up that, taking a break, and we're gonna walk up this. We have no clue how far it goes. There were a couple of rest points at temples or coffee shops, but mostly it was a brutal hike. Eventually, we did reach the peak though. The wind and fog at the top were vicious, but we got our photo ops with the Fancy Pan Summit marker. Highest point in Vietnam achieved. We paid extra to take the optional funicular train back down since our legs were completely jellied, and we were definitely not the only ones with that idea. Overall, Sapa was a really fun experience, especially the Fancy Pan Summit. There isn't that much to do besides see the peak and enjoy the views at various cafes, so we'd recommend it as a one-time trip. And now it was time for us to take the overnight train back to Hanoi. We hired a driver for the 2-hour trip from Hanoi to Ha Long Bay. Round trip was about $77 USD per person, but we could have done it cheaper by riding with random people. It was raining so hard the whole drive there and all afternoon in Ha Long Bay, we were pretty worried that our cruise was going to be cancelled. But the rain stopped just in time. Ha Long Bay was even more beautiful than I expected. There were literally hundreds of cruise ships sailing around the bay all day and night. but it still looks clean and majestic. We booked a day cruise with Jade Sails, and it was excellent. $84 USD per person for an 8-hour cruise, including a lunch buffet, kayaking, snacks and desserts, and live music. We all agreed that the cruise was the highlight of the trip. We would absolutely do it again. The weather, the scenery, everything was perfect for an extremely chill day. After the cruise, we spent our last day at the Hanoi Old Quarter and departed early the next morning. Thanks to Dad for visiting, we had a lot of fun. But Regina deserves the biggest thanks. She planned the whole trip and organized everything. And that's all for today's video. Join us next time as we explore Taiwan. Like and subscribe for more Zach and Regina.